this is where you're going to stay dialed in because you're about to watch the best video of your lifetime. This is about green people that think they're special, but they're not.
Today we're going to review Wicked. Wicked was made in 2024 and is directed by Jonathan M. Chu, starring Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, and Jeff Goldblum. This movie is first part of a two-part series. From here on out, we have spoilers. Today for our special guest, we have Annaka.
Hi.
How we review movies, and in this case, this is the first time for our channel reviewing a musical, we base it on excitement and quality. How would you rate your excitement for Wicked?
As a musical fan and as a Wicked musical fan, I thought they did a really good job honoring the original work. I especially love that the two main stars in the original Broadway musical were cameoed in the movie.
Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth gets to do her little riff.
The Defying Gravity one. Then there is one moment where Kristen gets to shut up Ariana. And it's like very true to their original characters, I feel like. And so I love that they stayed true to the original work, but adding some fun things to it. Overall, a pretty good adaptation. So for my rating, I'd put it at an 8.4. And I think I'm going to stick with that.
8.4.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's good.
And then,
room for growth, but I'm excited for the next one, but it was good.
What would you consider your quality rating?
7.8. First of all, the sets. Munchkin Land. Jonathan Chu really wanted it to feel real. He didn't want to use CGI or animation. And so they built the whole thing. There's pictures of them on set with it. It's these buildings and the fields of tulips. They planted thousands of tulips and it was just amazing. Cynthia and Ariana's vocal blend is insane.
Loathing, unadulterated loathing.
The back and forth between the two of them and when they're writing like the letters, love that. They did a great job. Their voices are made for each other.
Yeah, I think the choreography for the dances,
yeah.
How they actually enacted the songs, I thought it was spot on.
I saw some of the behind the scenes of where, that last scene in the movie,
Defying
she
Gravity?
had to practice like pretty much flying and doing all of those things and singing at the same time because they sang all of that live.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome.
On that though, I do feel like Defying Gravity was too long.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now.
The Broadway recording of the song on Spotify is 5 minutes and 53 seconds. Long song, not that long. It's a good musical song, okay? In the film, it's 14 minutes. It cuts away too many times. There's it starts when they're going up and there's talking moments and it keeps cutting the building. Like it's building up to this big moment where she does the, and the, it's me, whatever. But you keep cutting the tension and you keep forgetting what it's building because these beautiful musical moments. The music is gorgeous, but you just go to fighting scenes or talking scenes or whatever, and you it gets lost.
That's great.
That's a great take.
I feel like I definitely felt that miss where it was kind of cutting in and out. I think that was definitely the best song of the movie, but it still didn't give that oomph. I felt myself get emotional a little bit and then it tease away. I think that's really great.
Yeah.
So I went into this movie thinking I'm going to rate it based on just being a standalone movie and how it makes me feel. Wicked didn't get me as much as Greatest Showman and some of the other movies did. If I was into musicals, this movie would probably be 8s or 9s. But just because I'm not quite into this type of stuff, it was a fun watch. Would I watch it again? Maybe not, but I'm glad I did. I think the thing that hurts this film for me is just personal preference. I don't think it necessarily lacked anything as a musical. It's just some of even the songs of
Popular.
the big hits from the musical, I hadn't heard those until the propaganda for this film came out in the advertisement. So that was new. Those are great songs. Glad to hear them. The excitement was a 6 out of 10 for me. It's not lower because of the ending songs. I felt it being kind of dragged on and long just because I wasn't as intrigued by the story. I thought it was fun. I just felt myself kind of getting a little bit bored as I'm not super into the musicals or into the story. I think for quality, I'll give it an 8.2. I think it was greatly shot. I think the choreography and the singing was great. The actors couldn't have been much better. I think it was just really well done film. I think for people who love musicals, you should definitely go see it.
Aaron, I wouldn't consider you really a big musical fan. Have you ever seen a Broadway show?
I have. I've seen one. I've seen Les Mis, but I have not seen Wicked.
Les Mis is a great Broadway show.
It's excellent.
Was that your only Broadway show you've ever been to?
It's the only one I've been to.
Okay. I know you were not excited about watching this movie, but now watching it, would you watch it again?
I actually really like the message about just reaching out to those that are outcasts and making them feel welcome, part of the group. 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's a long movie. The pacing was a little slow. I thought there were some fun moments. The singing was great. I also, within excitement rating, it's rewatchability. I just don't see myself rewatching this movie for a very long time. It was a quality film. I would give it an 8.2 out of 10, higher than Annaka's. And I was pleasantly surprised with the orchestra and the cinematography. I thought it was clean and creative. Something that I thought that was special in Wicked was, like I said, was the message. Galinda talking to Elphaba about secrets, about her thinking it was herself that killed her mother. Ariana Grande tells her that
That might be your secret, Elphaba, but that doesn't make it true.
I think people, they hold on to things through life thinking that it was their fault, but it never really wasn't, and they just keep that a secret. So I would give excitement for Wicked a 5 out of 10, and I would give the quality an 8.2 out of 10.
I was actually pleasantly surprised. I thought it was a lot better than what I was expecting. Quality, I'd give it a 9. The set design, the costumes, the acting, everything I thought was fantastic. My excitement, however, I'd probably put it at a 5.5 because, again, I'm not that kind of theater kid. Just like how I get excited about, Marvel when they released Iron Man, I was very excited about that because I read the Iron Man comic books. But for this, I wasn't that excited for it. Watching it a second time, I did pick up on some of the foreshadowing that was coming up, how I can kind of predict of what's going to happen in the second one. Again, not a huge fan of musicals, so I don't know if I would see it again. But then again, I never thought I'd see it twice. So I don't know. Well, Annaka, I, for one, am glad that you were here for this review. And
This was fun.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
absolutely.
You watch this video to the end, you're still here. So if you haven't liked that button, you should click the button. These are the ratings for Wicked. Thank you for watching. We have guest star Annaka. Aaron's still here, unfortunately, and Nate's sitting next to me. Give us a like, a follow, and check us out for the next one.